Shut the hell up. You can scream at others, those who question you, your abilities, and your intentions, and you might come out as the one who is reasonable in the end. But what about the one voice that should really matter? What about that diplomatic voice within your head? Sometimes it's encouraging you to do more and to be more and to move on. Sometimes it's the worst one you have to hear to. It pulls you down, becomes the critic that no one needs. That voice over time makes you feel more worthless than anyone ever could. And it can make you feel invincible at times too, but most of the time it's not conditioned that way. You see, these voices were not yours once. Have you ever seen a kid being negative and too gloomy all the time? He's mostly happy and content. But the same person, as he grows up, might turn into the most negative you may have come across. That's because of the voice within. But where did this voice come from? The so called well wishers put it in there. They planted those voices. The mind absorbed all that it heard, the negative comments of that teacher that told him that he's useless, parents with their occasional banter, bullies, friends, siblings, and this is what turns into inner critic. As long as these voices exist, achieving a state of happiness as an adult is only momentarily. There is a good news for you. The voice can be put to sleep. It can be replaced over time. It's simple unless it isn't. You need people. People who will tell you that you are good enough. People who makes you feel that you are worth it. World has told us again and again that emotions like empathy, love and respect are to be felt by those who have achieved something significant. It's for those who bring in what's expected of them. What we need instead is a voice that tells us that despite of our shortcomings we are worth loving and we deserve the attention and affection we crave for. A voice that will tell us that our failures doesn't change the fact that they love us. That voice in most cases would be your mother, the one soul that loves unconditionally. Father as well. He cares but in his own fatherly way. In fact, his voice plays a major role in forming the identity and the inner voice that you embody for life. The other one being your better half, your lover. This amazing bond that's not imposed by nature but the voice you chose to hear. Choose wisely. It can be a friend, a stranger, a singer, a poet, someone who affects your conscience positively. Accept me as I am is what we desire most as a social being. As far as connections and attachments are concerned, those who do that for you keeps reminding you that you are worth it, ends up altering your inner voice in a positive way. If you take your time to figure out the voice that affects you, you are most likely to come across variations. You need to be selective and feed the voices that help you grow, while suppress the others. Talk often to the people who makes you feel you and that you are enough. Another way is self-validation and convincing yourself of your worth. Affirmations are the way to do it. Telling yourself that you're good enough might sound stupid, but that is backed on science and research. So find yourself enough time every day to tell yourself that you are enough, you are strong, you are worth it.